Okay, folks, welcome back to Autumn Woods Country Life. On the last episode you seen with my mother, we were at a sporting goods store. Sorry. That's all right. We were at a sporting goods store, pretty big place, getting her fixed up to go fishing. She's got her tackle box all ready to go and everything.
Made my purchases.
Now we've got her rod and reel that she got for Christmas. So what we'll do today is we're going to use some of her new equipment that she's got. We're going to put her rod and reel together to get it all ready to go. Then hopefully maybe in a couple weeks when the weather levels out, then we're going to try and catch some fish. So what do you have there? You got your...
I have my Zebco 33 that I got for Christmas from Daddy.
That's nice.
So
yeah, that's a good rod and reel for any kind of fishing, really.
Yeah.
That'll handle about anything we're gonna catch.
I want to get some panfish and some bass, you know.
All right. Well, if you want to untie your ribbons, if you can.
Oh, there we go.
Now this tackle box that you have, and I know they probably saw it on the last one, and it's got your sections put in it and everything, so you can separate everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. Alright, so what you first want to do is put it together in the middle and make sure your eyes are lined up.
You better stand back there, Renee. You might get whipped by a fishing pole. I can't do that. I don't have the strength in my hands to push it together.
Get it all together.
See how easy it is?
I'll let you line out. Now if you look in your tackle box there.
Oh, I am like a Boy Scout. I'm prepared.
Yeah, get us something to cut the line with. Now this is something that everybody needs to have in their tackle box. I agree. Fingernail clipper is about the greatest thing to cut line with. And we'll cut it, because you can cut it right there at the knot. And then if you have a lure or something like that, and you want to get the string off your lure, just take your fingernail clippers and cut the knot. And then that gets the knot off your lure if you still got string on it.
Okay.
So anyway, that works good. Handy thing to have. So if you'll take that, now we'll get our. I'll let you hold it.
Upside down is easier.
That's fine. Upside down is good. We'll get it through.
I wasn't brave enough to try doing it myself, even though Chad made a very good video with instructions as to exactly how to do this, and he was doing it. But I didn't want to mess anything up. So, you know.
Well, you wouldn't mess it up.
Yeah, I probably would have had it twisted around the end or something, and then put it on the floor and step on it and break my brand new fishing pole or something.
Well, it's fun for us to do it. Now we'll get some extra line out, and you want to click the reel one time.
Okay.
Alright, so we've got it. Pole, rod and reel put together, got some string through it. So the first thing we want to do is, I guess we'll be going for bluegill in that. So we'll get our hook.
Which
so
ones?
what we
Minnows?
want to do is get the small
The cricket and worms.
Cricket and worm. We'll go ahead and get that on there. We'll put it through and pull out enough slack so you can work with. And then we'll hold it, pinch it like that. Yeah, almost like you tie noose.
Yeah.
And I go around about 6 times.
It's been so many years since I did this. This is nice to have, you know, that mother-son. You get grown up and it's like you don't need mom, but now mom needs the kids.
Well, when we were kids, we went fishing a lot.
Oh yeah, we were hitting that pond, and remember the one New Year's Day when we, between everybody fishing, there was like 40 some fish caught. I'd never caught so many fish in my life,
yeah.
and I had more fun.
Bucket at a time.
Yeah. I mean, as fast as I was putting it in, I was reeling fish back in. They were nice size. What are they? Little red belly fish.
Brim.
Brim. Yep.
Yep.
Big
Nice
as your
fish.
hand.
And the idea is, as the fish pulls on the hook, the tighter the knot will get.
Okay.
So now we'll clip off our excess.
Now, do you leave a little bit?
I leave just a little bit.
About like that?
Cut about like that. We got our hook tied on and everything now. And now we'll go ahead and put our piece of lead on here. But just a small sinker will do. And I'd say let's go with one of the small ones.
Okay.
And we can go with the smallest one because we want it enough to hold our bobber.
Sure we can.
But we want our bait to...
I think it takes a kid to break into these things that are childproof. How do I do it? Do I
Let's
push
see
down
how
on
this
something?
works.
I don't want to break it because then I'll have lead all over the place.
So, let's see. And it does have the little pieces on it that'll stop. So anyway, just kind of pick up on it and then press it back down. So anyway, get us a small one out.
Just a small one.
It's just a little,
Pick up on it.
got a little bit of a device so it won't spill open in your tackle box.
There you go.
Alright, so what we're using here is a split shot. So with this, it's got a little end on it, and then you got your line end, and the idea behind this is it's reusable. So we'll take this little fella and we'll put it on here and we'll give it a little pinch, get it finger tight.
Now, how far from the hook are you actually putting it?
We're going to put it about 2.5 inches from the hook.
Okay.
So our line will be here, and your bait in the water will actually kind of look natural. It'll kind of
Have room to move and wiggle.
move and wiggle like that,
Okay.
like it just fell out of a tree and it might be a little bit of current. So it looks natural.
Okay.
Got a pair of pliers, which you said you had a little needle nose pliers.
Now these might not be the right kind, but that's what I have.
Yeah, they will work just fine. And we'll just give this, we got it finger tight, and we'll just give it a little pinch with the pliers so it won't move on the line.
Okay. Secures it better than the fingers.
And the next thing we'll do is put on your bobber.
Okay.
Now, you could use either which one.
Yeah, they both
Really,
have lead.
they're both probably about the same, other than one being round and one being oblong. So you pick which one you want on there.
Which one, will these sit up out of the water higher?
They sit up
A little bit higher
little
than
bit
the little
higher
round one?
than
Well,
all.
let's go with that being, you know, old eyes. We're going to make this as simple as it can be for me. There we go. That's a bright
Oh, yeah,
color.
that's a good one there. Now you've got a leaded bobber here, so that means this bobber will always stand up nice and pretty, so you'll be able to see it good. The other idea behind that is it helps with your casting control because it doesn't make your bait go all the way down to the bottom, but it does give you extra weight on your line for casting.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of people like to use those. So we put the lead end on first, and it's just got a little clip, a little spring clip there, a little hook,
Okay.
and it goes on there and goes right in the hole,
Little grooves
a little groove,
that it fits in. Okay.
and then what we want to do when you when you go and fishing, you have to figure out, well, what depth do I want to fish in? How deep is the water I'm fishing in? Usually, where we're gonna go, you probably be fishing about 1.5 feet or so, because the water's 3 or 4 foot deep probably there. And so you want a good 1.5 feet from your hook to the bottom of your cork.
Okay, so that's about right.
About 1.5 feet.
My elbow, yep.
So then the other thing, you don't have to do this, but it's recommended just to help hold it so it don't slip, because sometimes these things do get a little loose. The top end has the same little hook as the bottom.
Okay.
So all you have to do is hold your finger on that end and press with this one.
Okay, so it doesn't come out of the bottom one when you put the top in, okay?
And then we'll just put it on there and put it in the same little
you're gonna catch
groove.
yourself.
That's all right. And it's on there. It's on like that.
Okay.
So it won't move. And then if you need to adjust the depth or something like that, then you just loosen one of them and move it up and down your line and then clip it back.
Okay.
Which is very simple.
Okay.
Alright. So we got everything on here. This is a basic brim, bluegill, crappie, molly, shell cracker rig, whatever you want to call it. This is the basic rig for panfish. You can also use this same rig with a cane pole if you don't have a rod and reel. And that's it. So now all we need is crickets, worms, and water.
There we go.
And we'll be ready to go.
We're ready.
So, thank you for tuning in and watching our channel. God bless. Just get out there and go.
Thank you, Chad. Be sure and hit that subscribe button and like it.